Drop this hammer.
Well, I suggest you give my friend there all the money you do have. Otherwise, he's liable to just kill you.
If you kill that boy, that means I'm gonna have to go all the way down the mountain to get my supplies. I don't want to have to do that.
Hey. Don't I know you?
No.
Gallows is effective. Crude, but effective.
Yes, crude. Mr. Scarsdale, do you think this is necessary? Word of this gets back to the authorities.
I am the authority. And I intend to make an example out of this young man in order to bear down on the rest of my men that disobedience will not be tolerated.
Is the law going to be present? Miss Scarsdale, can I ask you something? What's so important about this train?
Are you kidding? The train is everything. You'll see when Peyton gets here.
What's she going to bring up?
Rail and ties, enough to keep on building. Plus plenty of liquor for the boys. Might even have the glass I ordered for the front windows of my bank.
Got it all planned out, don't you?
You bet.
just a boy. Somebody help him. He's just a boy. Please don't do this.
Let it be known that this man shall be hung by the neck until dead.
No, he's just a boy. Somebody help him. Take me instead, please. Somebody help him. No! No!
It's about time.
Sorry about that. Let me know if I can get you guys anything else.
Sure will. Got a job for you, Jack. I need you to join up with Scarsdale's men. I gotta find out what's happening with them fellas.
It's a pretty rough group. How far do you want me to go?
Meaning what?
Well, let's say they decide to waltz into a town and start cutting folks down in cold blood. You want me to join in with that?
Well, why don't you take it on a case-by-case basis? Of course, if there's women and children involved, then...
Really?
Yeah.
And what if there are no women and children involved? I'm still supposed to kill innocent people?
Of course not. You should try to avoid the bloodshed. And by all means, don't let anybody know you're a lawman, okay? Because if that happens, it's all over for you, let's face it.
You didn't tell me it would be a tough job.
I did tell you. Yeah, I changed my mind.
Yes, sir?
Bring me a beer.
Not a problem.
Grown weary of the law, so I've hired my own marshal from my territory. How are your proprietors taking the new form of taxation?
They're accepting it, but they're not happy.
Shut up a minute. Rivers, over here.
Scarsdale.
This is my law, Mr. Mayor. I introduce Mr. Rivers.
Are you from around these parts?
No, 3,000 up front. That was the agreement.
Businessman. I like that. Meet me in my office in 10 minutes.
You want to buy me a drink, Mr. Mayor? Now, where are the guys I'm supposed to be leading?
You ain't nothing but crazy, boy.
You think that was crazy? How about this?
Hey, hey, hey!
That's some of them right there.
All right, now. I'm leaving. I'm walking out of here.
Get going.
So, why didn't you kill him?
He's my brother.
Did you hear, Miss Sophie?
Hear what?
The Cletus family had another strike up in the hills.
How big this time?
Not that big, but it's the third time this week.
They better keep it to themselves. They'll have every sifter within 100 miles coming in.
Do you know these fellas?
Katie, go get Claude. Make it quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Time for you people to clear out.
Look, we already told you, we're not taking Scarsdale's offer.
Things are fine just the way they are.
Ma'am, this ain't a peace offering, and it damn sure ain't a request.
We're done talking.
What was that all about?
Don't worry about it.
You know what to do.
All right, boys. It's time to earn your pay.
This doesn't look good.
Ma'am, I told you several times, and it's clear you don't understand the grave danger facing you. You need to clear out or die.
Did you not hear what I said to you a minute ago? We're not taking your offer. You are not welcome here.
Ma'am, these boys aren't messing around.
What are you gonna do? Kill us all?
You're coming with us.
Afternoon, ma'am.
What?
The boy will tell you what happens if you don't listen.
You folks need to get out of here. Now.
Cal, help me get him in. After we get him in, I need you to go tell the sheriff exactly what you saw here.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Hold on there, son. Take a deep breath. Now, what's got you so riled up?
Miss Savannah told me to come tell you that a boy just got dumped off at the lodge, and he's hurt real bad.
What do you mean, dumped off?
A man just came and kicked him off his horse and left.
Who would do that to a boy?
Afternoon, gentlemen. Can I help you?
A few weeks ago, the whole lot of you were given a very generous offer by Mr. Scarsdale.
We was, in the area. Thought we'd stop in, get your answer.
I don't think generous would be a word to describe this offer. Regardless, this town...
Not for sale. You see, we don't own the land here.
Whose is it?
Belongs to the Lord, the Almighty. We are but caretakers.
What my friend here is trying to say is that we here in Sweetwater are not interested in Scarsdale's offer, good or bad.
I told you this was going to happen.
Hey, preacher. Know what the apocalypse is?
Hey, preacher man. You believe God's everywhere?
I most certainly do.
We tried. Because God's not going to be here when I get back.
That's what you got coming, preacher. The apocalypse.
What does that mean, the apocalypse?
That means they'll be back.
So what exactly is your problem?
A problem? Well, your methods. For crying out loud. To begin with, look, everybody knows that you're not out there tearing it up with them boys. But everybody also knows who's paying them.
Stallings. I always took care of you and McHenry all the way down the line. I paid you at least as much as your little marshal job.
Well, you see, that's the point, isn't it? You're only half the picture. Sometimes, this little thing here, that's the other half. That's the answer to the equation. Don't forget that.
You worry too much. There's only so much resistance out there, and it's getting weaker every day. By the end of the year, it'll all be ours.
Ours?
Yes, ours. I always take care of my associates. You know that, Stallings.
So you're the bookkeeper, right?
That's right.
Well, I sure hope you know how to do your job.
My financial affairs are my business, Stallings.
All right. Whatever you say, partner.
Boy, tell me about the men that did this.
Hold on. Son, look, I'm a preacher.
Wait. It's no surprise neither one of you have children. Sweetheart, are you okay? Would you like something to eat?
A lot of them just rode in. Yeah, killing folks. Whatever they were doing, didn't matter. They just killed them. I'm the only one that got out alive.
What did you say?
Scarsdale.
Yes, I'm a little hungry, ma'am.
We gotta figure out what we're gonna do about this.
The first thing I need to do is find a place to send a telegram and let people know that. May I help you, miss?
Yes, my name is Elizabeth Drayton. I'm looking for my father, William Drayton. It was some kind of deal the government had with the Indians. They took me away from the tribe and brought me to an orphanage in Kansas City. But I was happier with the Indians.
Elizabeth, you do know your father searched for you for a long time.
I know. I'm not here because I'm angry. When I found this book in Kansas City, I knew it was about him. I mean, just the way the story was told. And so I went to all the places that were mentioned in the book, like the High Pines and the ranch, but they were all deserted. I know it's a lot to ask. Will you please help me find my parents?
Elizabeth, I don't know how to tell you this. Your mother's passed away.
Please. Don't tell me that my father's dead too. Please. I've traveled halfway across the country and after 12 years and...
Elizabeth, we're not going to tell you that your father's dead.
We haven't seen your father in a long time. No one has. He disappeared right after killing the men that killed your mother. We'll help you find your father. No matter what we have to do, we'll find him.
What happened in Saddle Mountain?
I wasn't there. You told me not to take part in any of the bloodshed, remember?
Okay, wise guy. What did you hear about Saddle Mountain?
I heard they killed everyone.
Well, next time maybe you better stick around, because I need a witness. Understand?
Okay.
What good is it to me to hear? Innuendo and rumors. I need a witness.
There are certain actions that are necessary if you're going to maintain order in this town.
I can't keep order if you continue exercising capital punishment for misdemeanor crimes.
Oh, but you can. Don't you see? If you instill enough fear in the people around you, they'll do anything you want. How do you think I got where I am now?
You weren't always this way. I was honored when you asked me to be the mayor here, but I got to run things the way I see fit.
You're doing fine. It's just that you're a little bit too...
What?
Squeamish, Tether. You're too squeamish.
Yes?
Peyton Timmons.
What?
Peyton Timmons, about the train.
Oh, go let him in. Good to see you again.
Scarsdale.
Allow me to introduce a longtime friend and the mayor of my fine town, the Honorable Josiah Tether. Tether, this is Peyton Timmons with the Central Pacific Railroad.
Timmons?
My pleasure.
Use this table right here. Show me what you got.
This is called the Beast.
Tell me about the Beast.
She's able to take a 4% grade, up or down, with 110% payload. The brakes and the horsepower have yet to be matched anywhere in the world. The boiler is double riveted to withstand the added pressure.
This is the key to making our plans a reality.
We've been working on our locomotive line for 10 years now, and this is the best product that we've ever had.
Yes.
Need to see Scarsdale.
He's busy.
So am I.
Gentlemen, this is the gateway to California, and it's right here before your very eyes.
This Chancellor, to see you.
Gentlemen, make yourselves at home while I go talk to these men briefly. What is it?
Saddle Mountain sacked.
Well done. Knew I could count on you.
Money talks.
Speaking of which.
Yes. I expect to take delivery of the locomotive in about a week. I presume that gives you sufficient time to convince the good people of Sweetwater?
It'll be the same as Saddle Mountain. Payment before and after.
Whatever it takes.
This sounds like a marvelous train.
It is, but this is no ordinary machine. We estimate she can make it coast to coast within 2 weeks.
So what can we accomplish with this?
Anything you want.
Y'all ever get to feeling Scarsdale's shortness?
I hope not. For his sake.
I don't know. He just gave me $500.
I know what you're thinking. He spends money like nothing. But he knows in the end, he's going to pay 5 times as much.
We've known these ladies for a long time. They might be able to help us.
You folks look a little lost.
Ma'am, I'm Thomas Kincaid. I'm sheriff down in Sweetwater. We're looking for a friend of ours that we thought might be up in the mountain country here.
This friend got a name?
Yes, ma'am. William Drayton.
Don't ring a bell. Does that ring a bell to you?
Can't say that it does. He's said to be good with a gun. Actually, really good with a gun.
Lives way up in the mountains. Crack shot, he is. Kind of known for showing up when people are in trouble. Hope she's not planning on riding up there. Unless them horses out there are trained for mountain climbing, you best leave them here.
I'll look after him.
Well, I guess we're walking. Man, this ought to take care of the horses for now. Travis Way, are you sure you know where you're going?
Come on, Sheriff. I've traveled 1,500 miles. We're close.
Now you're talking.
Oh, hush. Something ain't right.
Oh, come on, Travis. Shh.
Listen, I hear something too.
My friends wouldn't appreciate that very much. Fellas.
I'm a preacher. I'm unarmed.
Go ahead, lawman. Take that pistol out. Hand it on over. We've been trailing you a bit, trying to get close enough to make sure. Sure enough. That is one pretty gal you are traveling with.
What do you want?
Figure. We won't be needing the two of you. But we'll be taking her with us. At least you get to live.
Shoot!
William?
Thomas? Travis? What in the hell are you doing out here?
Looking for you.
Daddy?
Elizabeth? I love you, Lizzie.
Well, 2 years ago, why'd you up and leave like that?
Had to get away, Tom. Bad memories.
Where'd you go?
I spent some time in the high country. Montana. Lived with a Blackfoot tribe up there for a while. Just trying to find a place where the past couldn't find me.
Past stays with us, Will.
I know. That's why I came home.
When you got back, why didn't you come find us?
The unexpected gifts that this life gives us. Lizzie, I've never been happier to see another person in my life.
Will, Scarsdale's taken over the entire territory.
That doesn't surprise me. You always could smell the money.
Will, he's not doing it in a good way. He's taking over the town and taxing the people blind and killing the ones that don't abide.
Tom, I hardly see him as a killer.
He's not doing the killing. He's mustered up an army he calls the company men. They do the killing for him.
Not that long ago, they went into Saddle Mountain. They killed everyone, except one boy.
Daddy, I want to stay with you and take care of this.
Well, Liz, of course you'll stay with me. But I've said nothing about taking care of this.
You're not going to help? You have to help. You're William Drayton.
My helping days are done. I just want to live a normal life, for crying out loud. Tom? Travis? Please tell me that you did not find my daughter and bring her to me so that I can involve her in this and put her life in danger too.
No,
No, I found them. Because I found this.
Where did you get that?
Kansas City. I found it. It gave me a new hope, and I knew I was going to find you after I found this.
Your mom, she made me promise that we would only remember the times that we did have with you. I couldn't keep that promise. I had to keep looking for you. I'd make up stories about lost calves. I'd go out for days. Come back and tell her something about wolves. God love her. We didn't even have any calves. I knew in my heart that you were out there somewhere.
I learned a lot when I was gone, and I still remember everything that you and Mama taught me. And I know that that's the reason that I'm still alive, that I'm here right now. And that's why we have to help these people. You know that.
Okay. What do we need to do?
Well, I'd like to see Mama's grave.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Figured if you were here to arrest me, you'd have pulled the trigger by now.
I'm guessing you were sort of hoping I'd forgot all about you and your brother.
My well of hope ran dry a long time ago. I was hoping you were busy.
I hear you're the one that got busy. How is your brother anyway?
He's dead. Shot down in cold blood.
Now, why do I seriously doubt that? Who's gonna do me that favor?
A man named William Drayton.
Is that right? Must have left you feeling kind of bitter.
Marshal, you're starting to annoy me. I got things to do.
Chancellor! I seen your face on wanted posters. From here to San Francisco. Whatever you're here to do, ain't gonna wipe that clean.
I imagine not. Good day, Marshal.
You found who you were looking for?
Yes, this is Elizabeth's father, William Drayton.
Pleasure, ma'am. You can call me Will.
I have a couple of rooms open if you want to clean up a bit. Then we can fix dinner. And this is my newest resident, Hunter.
Daddy, I'm gonna go get cleaned up, okay?
Well, I think I'm gonna get cleaned up myself.
Sounds good.
Will, Hunter here is the only one that got out of Saddle Mountain alive.
You're a brave kid.
We'll meet you in a little while for dinner.
Thomas, thank you.
I'm sorry. I have some more towels for you.
It's okay. Thank you. And thank you for the room, too. I can pay.
Don't mention it, Mr. Drayton.
It's Will.
I will warn you. It's pretty strong. It's from early this morning. Beware.
Okay.
Sorry.
No.
It's really strong, I know.
No, it's good.
Want me to go in and make a new pie?
No, it's...
I don't mind.
It's fine.
Justin! What have I told you about pointing that gun at people? Go feed those animals before it gets dark, now! I'm sorry.
Whoa. What is he, trying to kill me, woman?
Excuse me, sir.
Hey there, banker fella. Hey, hey!
I'm late for a meeting, sir.
You owe me a fight, Mr. Banker.
I beg your pardon?
About 2 years ago, you like to cut me in half with a shotgun. It's payback time now.
I'm hardly a gunfighter. I'm unarmed.
I'm challenging you to a duel. How this works is, we go back to back. We take 10 paces, and we turn and fire. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're lucky, banker man. We're on the same side. Just remember, I could take you out any time.
Come in.
Sweetheart, you can put that away. I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere.
I know. I was just reading about Mama.
Let's go see her.
I'm ready.
I don't know.
It's okay, Daddy. You don't have to say anything.
I wish Travis was here. He's always been better at this kind of stuff.
and we've been more than patient in regard to this matter.
Tom? What's the trouble?
My. If it ain't William Drayton.
Thought I suggested you find another line of work.
Oh, I did.
Same train, different track. Looks like we got ourselves a little reunion.
Yeah, been a long while.
Do we know you?
I recall taking your side in a fight a few years back. Maybe I took the wrong side.
Your memory's a little better than mine, but I do drink a lot. But either way, you need to tell these people to clear out. They have no idea what's coming.
Tom, what do you want to do?
Will, I think we need to do what's right for these people. And not give in to these sons of bitches.
That's a slow draw.
Is it?
That was your last chance.
I recall you being fairly quick with that piece. Drinking slowed that down too?
But there's only one way to find out.
Scarsdale's men are back. I need you to gather the kids. I gotta go see Tom.
Why do you have to use the shotgun? You've got one shot, and then what are you gonna do? Throw it at him?
I can take out 2 with 1 shot from the shotgun. What can I get with that?
6. 1 for each round. What I'm trying to do is keep you alive. Okay. I don't need a dead day.
Tom, I know I don't have to tell you this, but you gather as many weapons and ammo as you can find. Get the civilians out of the street. You cover this side, I'll cover the other. And Tom, let me start it.
Okay.
Do not use these unless you absolutely have to.
How will I know when that is?
You'll know. Until you fire the first shot, they'll never even know you're here. You remember what I taught you, right?
Yeah.
No matter what happens, do not let them leave this building.
Looks like they got smart.
Oh, shit.
you think you're going?
You're gonna need me. You're gonna need all of us.
Mr. Drayton gave you those guns to defend the fort. This is the fort. You're staying here.
Will! How come every time I work with you, I get my ass shot off?
I'm heading to the lodge. Gotta check on Elizabeth.
Are you absolutely sure it was William Drayton?
Pretty damn.
The same William Drayton I heard, what, 2-3 years ago?
That's what they're saying.
We regroup. Hit him again. Train's gonna be here day after tomorrow. All they did was buy a little more time and a lot more trouble. All right, everybody listen up. I've got $3,000 cash to the man who brings me Will Drayton's trigger finger.
$3,000. Why don't you tell me everything you know about this William Drayton?
Drayton's mine. I'll give you the finger when I'm done.
I got a message that you wanted to see me, is that right?
I want to make it clear, Marshal. I do not approve of Mr. Scarsdale's methods.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. I heard that Will Drayton's back in town.
That's right.
I also heard that he's not on your side.
That's right.
You don't seem to be too concerned about that.
Will Drayton's one man. We're putting together an army.
Tether, you got way too much faith in that ragtag bunch of bushwhacking sons of bitches you've assembled.
Want some drinks?
Thanks.
Josiah, why don't you get on your horse and get the hell out of town?
We got that train coming. I want to see that through. That's an honorable thing to do.
Anything to do with honorable, you guys tossed out the window a long time ago.
Kyle, that's my deputy.
He took 2 in the chest, Sheriff. He didn't make it.
I didn't think the West was still this wild.
This is a war. On decent, hard-working people. Declared by Horace Scarsdale. I had a feeling a few years back that I hadn't seen the last of him. I'm only glad your mama isn't here to witness this.
Will, I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of these men yet.
I know. They'll be back. Greater numbers. We won't be able to hold them off.
What do we do?
We fight.
We do more than that. We attack.
Attack? Attack with what?
Everything we have. It's the last thing they'll expect right now. You're completely out of rifle rounds?
Yes, and almost out of 45s. Will, I don't keep a lot of ammo here.
It's okay. I could use the Vetterli, I suppose. It takes an odd caliber, and it would take me a day to get it.
41s. I think I've got about 2 boxes left.
That's close to 100 rounds. It might be worth the trip. Most of Scarsdale's men are farmers, ranchers. Very few have done any professional killing. Wade, that arrogant chancellor. Do not mess with these men. Leave them to me.
5, 6 years ago, I helped bury some miners that blew themselves up mining for gold. The dynamite they used is still in that mine. 50, 60 sticks maybe. Pretty old, volatile.
So less than 100 rounds. Maybe 50 sticks of what is probably now pure nitroglycerin.
In fear. Scarsdale's men are thinking twice about going up against Will Drayton again.
Doubtful. May I ask what you're so happy about?
Flowers. We need lots of flowers.
Well, that's charming, dear.
Do you think you could hit a bouquet of flowers from about 100 yards away?
Sure.
Good.
Travis, as usual, you weren't in the fight today.
Thou shalt not.
I know the story. What I need you to do is go to Paradise Junction. Scout it out. Pay particular attention to the layout of the town.
I could do that.
Lizzie and I are going to take a trip back to the cabin, pick up the Vetterli. We meet back here tomorrow afternoon.
Morning, gentlemen. How's everything going today? The parish sent me. Told me to check on how the church is coming along.
You gonna be our new preacher?
Maybe. How long do you think till it's done?
Maybe 2 weeks.
People ought to put the Lord first. Is that Mr. Scarsdale?
Yeah, that's him.
Good day, gentlemen. Eagle's Nest.
Those men you hired, you got a good feeling about them?
I do. Is there a problem?
What's your goal?
I don't understand.
I'm a gunman. I've done jobs for men much worse off than you. But you, I can't figure. The people I worked for in the past had a motive. But you, on the other hand, I just can't figure you out.
Is that a problem?
Not at all. I'll go check on the recruiting.
Miss Savannah? There's someone here to see you.
Who?
It's the law.
So you're staying here, huh?
I didn't hear you come in, Marshal.
It's been a very, very, very long time, Savannah.
That was another life.
Yeah, guess so. Where's Drayton?
He's out. So are you working for Scarsdale? Like everyone else?
I'm just trying to keep a lid on things. Just trying to keep the peace. That's what I do. I'm a peacemaker. That's why they give me this little piece of tin.
good to see you.
Anything worth a damn?
Rather you wouldn't sneak up on me like that. Sears Parker. He rode with us on Saddle Mountain raid.
Nice.
We need to hang on to him. Any one of these idiots can shoot a shotgun.
Make a note of it. Find out where his loyalties lie.
Will, there's a man in front looking for you. It ain't good.
Rollins? John Rollins? What the hell do you want?
Scarsdale's offering $3,000 to the man that brings back your trigger finger.
Well, John, that ain't gonna work.
I know you're supposed to be the best with a long shot, but how good are you? Looking at a man, eye to eye.
Scarsdale wants a fight? You go back and tell him. I'll bring it.
There'll be more coming. A lot more.
Try to make me a better offer for that horse, man.
$50 up 50.
That's the best you can do, Will.
Slim girl. Oh, I got shit on a paper here.
All right, I'll work.
I'd stay away from the little redhead. She ain't clean, boys.
Nice. Nice. Did you find that out the hard way?
Yeah.
So you got a feeling about Scarsdale, huh? I do. It ain't good.
Come on. He's paying. That's a damn sight better than the last few jobs I've had.
He's right. The man is paying.
We all got in this deal because of what we can do. Maybe this ain't the time to bring it up.
Hell, bring it up.
Bring it up.
What's on your mind?
Man's worth a lot of money. Damn these farmers we've been recruiting. Maybe it's time we start collecting our own pay.
Yeah. Yeah, I see where you're going.
Well, if I didn't know better, I think you guys were thinking about mutiny.
Give me another bottle.
Scarsdale's holding out on us.
Killing ain't why I'm here. I've been down that road. It's the money.
Fort Scarsdale was a smart man. Probably already thought that we'd be up to this sort of thing.
You wouldn't think to look at it. A man like Scarsdale, he's a dangerous man.
It's a beautiful night.
It is. I understand your husband was a horse soldier.
That's right. I lost him a few years back in the Indian Wars. We bought this place right before he left. He'd found it for us. When he came back, we were going to run it together. When he came back, we were going to raise a family and all that. But he never came back. Will Drayton, I haven't known you all that long, but do something for me, please.
Sure.
Bring yourself back tomorrow in one piece. You and Elizabeth.
Justin, it occurred to me that I haven't given you your birthday present yet. Here you go. Don't let your mother see it.
Wade, did you kill someone with that?
No, ma'am. It's clean.
Hey! Any luck in him to talk to you?
No, not really. Well, I better be leaving. Thanks for dinner. I had a great time.
Me too. So I'll see you soon?
Sure.
Rifle's in the closet right there. It had a scope on it. I left it in High Pines. Didn't do me much good.
Oh, it's heavy.
Meet me at the back of the church. Go on.
Damn it to hell, why didn't somebody wake me?
Tom, what would you have done? You can hardly move, let alone shoot.
It's my fight, too. Will can't possibly do this alone.
He told you to stay here in case those men come back.
He just said that to keep me out of trouble. Travis, didn't you tell me last night at dinner that you saw them recruiting more men?
Yes.
Go to my office, get some guns and ammo.
Yes, sir, but we're going with you.
Now!
Tom, what are you doing?
We're going to Paradise Junction.
Sheriff, there's already one child involved in this mess.
Yes, I know, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure she's safe.
This is a good spot. It's out of the way. Like Travis said, these folks could be less concerned about the construction of this church.
All right, I'll go introduce myself to Scarsdale.
Do you have the pistol?
Mm-hmm.
It's my girl. Okay. You come right back here.
I will. Ma'am?
Yes?
I'd like to speak with Mr. Scarsdale for a moment, please.
He's busy. He'll be back momentarily.
You're about to see that reality I've been telling you about. Nothing can stop us now, Tether. The engineer is going to drop all the cars down the line a mile and just bring the engine in for the celebration.
So that sounds great, Mr. Scarsdale.
Young lady, to see you.
Mr. Scarsdale, my father works for you.
Well, hello, miss.
I have a wonderful idea on how to brighten up the town for today's celebration.
What would that be?
I would like to place bouquets of flowers on all the buildings on Main Street.
What now?
Flowers. I picked them myself.
How much is that going to cost me?
Nothing at all. It didn't cost me anything. And don't worry, I'll do all the work myself.
All right. Sure.
Thank you.
How old are you, miss?
21?
21, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Young lady with your assets could make a good living in one of my saloons. You get yourself all set up and who knows? I might come visit you myself.
Ugh.
Charming man, isn't he?
Yes. If only he weren't on the wrong side. Then we would be such good friends.
Justin, come on. Come on. I have some chores to do in town today. Come on. Let's go. Pick up your feet. Let's go.
Do you have enough of these to cover all the dynamite?
I should have enough.
The important part is to make sure you've got the sticks of dynamite secure. If they're not, they slide down the post, and this party gets started before all the guests arrive.
Don't worry. I can handle this.
Those are pretty.
Okay, 11 sticks left. Daddy? What do I do next?
Leave.
But I can help.
You already have. Head back to Sweetwater. Tell Savannah to get big supper going. Gonna be hungry when this is done. I love you.
Be safe.
Go on now.
Chancellor, come on. It's late.
Gentlemen, I'll give you just this one chance to evacuate the town. I figured that'd be your answer.
Reassigned. Listen. Don't kill Scarsdale. I know you want to. I know he deserves it. But if you kill him, I can't do anything for you. You understand? You enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Not a good business move.
William, what are you doing? You think killing me's gonna end your problems? You hear that? That's the sound of progress, Drayton. The future. Men like you, you're history. Not needed anymore. You can kill me, but you can't kill that.
You seen Rivers?
No, not lately. I heard he's been shot.
How about Wade?
No, but I think he's run off with that woman he's been seeing.
Gentlemen, why don't you join me? Thought you might like to know. I just sent a telegram to the U.S. Marshal's office in Sacramento. I'm going to be there in a couple of days, swearing out warrants for William Drayton,